put that on there?
I should start this out with the fact that my bitch wife fucking
That's
wants
why,
to.
because he talks
Anyway.
to me like that.
I wondered why there was such a. Why they're making a miracle mile of cars up there in Thousand Oaks when they've already got one over in West Valley, and they've got one in Oxnard. And I wondered where all these new buildings they're making, who are the people they're going to supply? Well, here's my theory about the life of a migrant. Now, it's just like Mark Twain said, the first year you love me, the second year you hate me, the third year you tolerate me,
Don't put your fingers in the...
and the fourth year you love me again. Well, the first year they come here and they got some money and they're getting some things. They're giddy with excitement. But then the second year comes and they realize the sign's worn off and they have to work. But then that's not so bad. It's not the same as working in whatever hellhole country they're from, for whatever hellhole dictator wage they have. So the third year, they start getting better things. A better place, an old lady, a car. But these things come with a price tag. So they look for a better job. But in order to compete in a job market in America, you have to be American market competitive, which means a certain amount of conformity to image, a lot to do with image. A lot of decisions are made by image alone. But also, California, you've got this mandatory cultural inclusion. So, the grind of life starts to set in. But by the fourth year, they have adjusted to the thing. A lot of them have a gym membership. They got a car. They got old ladies. They can speak rudimentary English, and I'll give the Latino nations this much. You let them have 6 months into a country, they're going to know how to speak. And they have friends, and they are assimilating, which is their instruction. And so far, no command to call to arms has happened. So their job is to just assimilate and, try to stay low pro. But there's a certain peace and serenity and happiness with that. So you got your old lady, your pad, your car, your job, your things. You go there, you go to see people at your job, and you're happy, and you're assimilating because there's a large cultural segment of your countrymen there, no matter who you are. In Southern California, you could be fucking Zimbabwe gay fucking hula hoop dancer, and somewhere there's your people there. So these things that were built that a few years ago we wondered why, where could they possibly be getting the buyership to, because if someone, the other ones are still open too, but the sudden flood of new consumers does explain a lot. And this being one of the hubs of Latino dispersion, especially in Ventura County, especially because that's where the mega rich, the middle class, and the ultra poor kind of all mix together. And they come together like you could easily see a fucking Rolls pull up to a fruit stand out there in the fields above Port Hueneme or something, and it's hard to tell really where Oxnard and Camarillo split apart. They merge out there in the fields. They merge on the freeway. It's just different exits, but it looks all the same. So years go by, and the people that are flooding over, they're like at different levels, different ladder levels, because they're all climbing. They are all climbing. They're wondering why the fuck Americans do their other Americans like the way they do, but they don't have time to stop and be champions for anybody. They got to do their thing. I believe that 95% or more of immigrants, illegal and legal, are all decent people. Unfortunately, by denying the 5% that is a piece of shit, anybody promoting the whole illegal immigration loses any credibility. And if you deny any part of it, you deny the 5%, you deny the fucking uncontrolled flow coming up, yeah, we got room. Yeah, we got money. You don't get your voting rights right away. No, that's not happening. You want to do illegal? Well, you're going to wait for shit. But I also think it's fucking criminal that any of those people, legal or illegal, get anything before Americans. Americans, this homeless thing has been a deliberately media-created, cop-enforced image. The ones that are out there playing the fool are crisis actors and fools that are getting paid. But most of them are like Trace and myself. We don't want to fuck around with people. We're not trying to hang around with other people. I didn't hang around with them before. Why the fuck would I want to do that now? So, this is where, and now you've got people driving middle grade cars, driving these same capitalist fucking temples of expenditure down the road, and they're looking at me with derision and disgust, and yet it is those very people that is, because if you want to know the truth, I don't care what other people get, but don't give someone else from some other country more than you give me. I'm from here, motherfuckers. This ain't charity anyway. We've already worked. For instance, our Social Security being held up. What reason? Nobody else worked for that. We worked for that. We can't even get what we worked for, and yet we're supposed to give what we worked for away. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't got a thing against migrants. But take care of the fucking home people first. Bottom line. I don't give a shit which party you are on. Adam fucking shithead or fucking T-Rumposaurus. I don't care. It's time for ours.